My name is Christopher Carter. As September of 2016, graduated from OSU with my bachelor's degree in environmental science. I studied ecology. It was seeing something through to completion. It was the first time in my life that I had ever done, or that I'd ever completed anything big that I'd started. I just kind of spent a lot of time just kind of being mediocre and giving up. And seeing this through and actually earning the degree with a pretty decent GPA, I had a 3.42, and doing it I faced some other challenges while doing it, but having done all that was just really, kind of like inspiring to myself even. It was good to just have something under my belt that I saw all the way through. The obstacles that I overcame, kind of what makes this so special to me. I found myself, first of all, being a high school dropout. I hadn't been in school for several years. I was 33 when I went back to get my GED. And shortly after that, I found myself in a situation where I'm raising a baby into a toddler, into a little kid by myself. Having to do that and having to go to school full time was huge. Again, that was one of the things that made it so rewarding and so special when it was done. Even though I kind of did this on my own, they say, I couldn't have done it on my own. Friends and family. I had a lot of help with my son as far as people watching him for me when I had to go to school. The resources here at Chemeketa were great. The tutor center. Couldn't have got through my math classes as well as I did without going to the tutor center every day for, an hour or two, usually, sometimes 3. And also, honestly, my kid, he's a really well-behaved kid. If he would have been difficult, this would have been a lot more difficult. So my son actually helped me. TRiO was very important to me. They actually ended up teaching me how to save a lot of money. There's a class, Mike Evans taught the class, the CG 101 class. They taught us how to write scholarships, or write scholarship essays. And that was huge. That class got me about $20,000, about $19,000, sorry, about $19,000 in scholarships. And then the staff in general, they're great, they're helpful. Anytime you have any sort of question, if you need tutoring or anything, they have that available. I used books from them. They have the lending library. Get there early because they'll run out of books. Dr. Cudmore is the environmental science instructor here. I had a 3-term series with him. He really kind of made me realize what I wanted to do. I knew I was studying environmental science, but I wasn't sure where to focus in at. And he was an ecologist, and his classes were very ecology heavy. And I realized that it was almost easy for me. It wasn't easy, but it just came so naturally, and it was so interesting. And Dr. Jennifer Schramm teaches the biology classes here, and she was just a huge help overall. She was hard on you, and she made you work for it, but she prepared me for the difficult classes at OSU. Great instructors. If you have an opportunity, if you ever see that their name is on a class that you need to take, jump on it. They'll work you, but you'll be glad you took their classes. Without question, my son. He's the whole reason I went back to school. My kid is my motivation to do everything. He saved me, literally. I was kind of going down a really sad and lonely trail, and he kicked me over to the right way, and yeah, my kid's awesome. Right now I'm working as an instructional assistant at South Salem High School, and I've discovered that I love to teach. I follow around a student, and I kind of help keep him on target, but when he's doing his thing, then I get to mosey around the class and help other students. Turns out it's a natural fit. So I'm going to be entering a program soon to earn my master's degree in teaching. My best advice for someone to succeed in college is to find your reason. You're going to have to make it you're gonna have to make it worth it to yourself. You're gonna have to find something in your head that makes you understand that this is what I wanna do and this is worth it. You gotta find that reason. For me, it was my kid, but find that reason and reflect on it once in a while. Go back to it. Remember, when you're frustrated with your assignment that's due that you're having trouble with, step back and remember that I'm doing it for this reason, and focus on it. And don't give up. You gotta, tenacity, you have to keep going. When it gets hard, you gotta work harder and keep at it.